Hello, this is Lori with Rock & Co Crafts. I want to thank you for joining me. As you can see today, I'm going to work with some of the little skull faces that I've been making. Now these are glow in the dark. This is glow in the dark green, and these three are glow in the dark blue green. And I know that I poured it recently, but I'm going to go ahead and pour the ashtray mold again. Now, if you watch the Freedom video where I poured the Freedom ashtray, I mentioned that I have several ideas for this mold. And today I'm going to do idea number 2. And first thing I want to do, now this holds approximately 120 milliliters. So I have mixed up 40 milliliters, and the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and get that in there. And then I will talk to you a little bit about what I hope to accomplish with this pour or with this project. Let me just get all of this in there. And then I want to check for bubbles and see how deep it is. Alrighty. See if I can set this aside here. And you can see that there's no resin on me other than the little film that I just poured on. This should cure around the edges, because what I'm hoping to do is I want to place these skulls this way in the resin. However, if I put them in now, they're going to go down in the curve, and I don't want that. And I'm going to place all 6 of them around. I'm going to let this sit and cure for 2 to 3 hours. I'll check it. I really need for it to be good and sticky so that when I do put the skulls on, that they won't sink down in there. But I'm going to let this cure for 2 to 3 hours. Then I'm going to put the skulls on and add probably about another 40 milliliters of clear resin. And then I'm going to back it in glow in the dark. I haven't figured out which color yet, but I'm trying to get this. These are the glow in the dark skulls, a glow in the dark backing. So I'm going for like a creepy cool kind of ashtray. So I'm going to let this set for 2 to 3 hours, and then I'll come back on when I'm ready to start placing the skulls in. See you shortly. It has actually been 3 hours because it was still too sticky. Now, right now, it's sticky, but it's a thick sticky. I was afraid that if I put the skulls on before it got a little bit thicker that they would just sink. And I've been thinking about how to do the skulls, because when I did the Freedom ashtray, I had the casings around the side, the rim. Now, if you haven't seen that video, I will post a link to it in the description box below. But I'm afraid if I put it this way with the heads toward the top of the head toward the rim, that the rim's going to distort the face. If I put it this way, the rim may distort the mouth a little bit, but I think that's how I'm going to put them. But before I start, let me add just a little bit of resin. Just get a little bit of a layer of resin on there. And see if we can't get these in there and tap them down. I'm going to just let me try to position it where I want it. Yeah, I think that's how I'm going to do it. I want to try really hard to space them as evenly apart as possible. I may need to manipulate them a little bit. I may wait until I pour the rest of the resin on before I do that. before I do anything else. I just want to make sure, let me get my popsicle stick and make sure it's going to go across, because I still do want to, this one's a little bit thicker. I do want to back it with some glow in the dark. Let me add some more resin and then see if I can't scooch those around. I really don't want to scratch the resin on the bottom. Okay, let me set that aside. Try to scoot them around a little bit because I kind of want them evenly spaced, as even as possible anyway. See if we can get this one over here. Give them some taps. I'm so afraid that bubbles are going to form up underneath, and they may. Let me get that straightened up. And that one. And that leaves enough room for approximately 40 milliliters. And what I'm going to do with this one is I'm just going to let it sit for 2 hours, and then it should be fine. I waited 3 hours on the other because I was afraid that these would sink all the way down. And I still haven't quite figured out what color of glow-in-the-dark resin I'm going to back it with, so I have 2 hours to figure that out. But I'll meet you back here when we're ready to do that last pour. See you shortly. We're ready to mix and do the final pour. And I think I landed on, this is the Let's Resin Purple Glow in the Dark. I always have a lot of second guesses with my color choices. Let me know in the comments if you think this is a good idea or if I should use a different color, and if so, which color should I have used? Because right now I'm using the purple. I just want to put a little bit in there and see how dark it is. I'm really hoping that it doesn't completely mute the skulls on the other side of the ashtray. But at the same time, I want some color down here as well that glows. Let me scoot this up here so you can see what I'm doing. I could scoot this over carefully. And yeah, that looks too pinkish. Let me see if that's going to be enough. Now it's starting to look more purple. I'm kind of clean my stick off. I want to get it stirred real well. And I know that based on my past experiences anyway with the glow in the dark, it's a little heavier and it does tend to sink some. Now, I love the Let's Resin Glow in the Dark though, but I love glow in the dark. Brings out the child in me. And I will put a link to some of the products that I use in my description box below. Are you a fan of glow in the dark, or maybe not so much so? I love it. Okay, that looks mixed pretty well. I'm going to scoot this over and get my long neck lighter and just try to carefully put it down there and pop some of those bubbles. See if I can do it without burning or melting the cup. I've had bad experiences with long neck lighters, so it just scares me to use it because I don't want to melt anything. I've ruined some molds in the past. I'm wondering if I shouldn't maybe run it through the bubble remover for a couple of minutes, because I started in quite, I don't know if you can see all the bubbles in there. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to put it through the bubble remover for 3 or 4 minutes, and then I'll be back and we'll do the pour. I put it in the bubble remover for 5 minutes. Before I pour this, let me see if I can kind of move it out of some of the glare. This skull right here is popping up a little bit, but that's because this was thicker than the other ones. This one was. Hopefully it'll be fine. I guess we'll find out when we get ready to unmold. Let's go ahead and pour this on. And it looks like you're going to be able to see the skulls even on the bottom side. Well, that's cool. Oh, be careful. This was another 40 milliliters. Now let me get. It looks like it's spreading on its own without my help, so I'm not going to help it. Just get the rest of it that's in this cup out. I don't want to waste any. So yes, you're going to be able to see the skulls on the bottom of it as well. I'm hoping it'll be dark enough on the other side. And I hope it glows well. I guess we will find out. Let me get my dotting tool here. It looks like. Yeah, that's pretty full. It should be. I just want to peek and see. It does look domed. It's right at the top there. All right, well, that is where we're at. I'm going to let it cure for 24 hours, and then I'll meet you back here when we're ready for the unmolding. See you shortly. It is time for the unmolding, and I'm kind of disappointed. I really wish I would have put more pigment in that because it almost looks like a lavender. Well, I'm going to see what it looks like out of the mold, and maybe what I'll need to do is actually put a top coat on this side only with darker pigment. But let's go ahead, and the first thing I want to do is get this unmolded, and then after we look at it, I'm going to have to charge it and look at it in the dark and see what we have. Get that off of there. And that's what we have. It's not too bad. I mean, it looks better up against the blue. It does look kind of cool. Yeah, it does look kind of cool. I'm going to charge it up, see what it looks like in the dark, and then we'll see. See you shortly. I just want you to see how cool it looks in the sides. That looks super cool. I'm still charging it. That's why there's so much light on it. But oh my goodness, the sides look super cool. Overall, I'm going to say I'm mostly pleased. I really do wish that I would have made that pigment a little bit darker or added more pigment so that it was darker. I have noticed that I have a piece of glitter in here. I don't know where that came from. And there is a couple of little bubbles. But overall, I do think it looks like a conversation piece. I've noticed I say cool a little too often. I haven't decided. I have a couple of marks on here, so I may still tape it off and do a top coat or coat this side and add more of the purple pigment to the resin to darken it up. I haven't decided yet, but let me know what you think of the final project in the comments below. I want to thank you for watching and ask you to please consider hitting the like, share, and if you haven't already, the subscribe buttons. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time. Thanks.